from the 30. A first down carry now for Miller. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
How does this nigga not?
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
Wow.
And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Power running by Zeke, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're...
Still wasn't there.
Right, we're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right.
Wow, he's back. He don't block nobody.
To the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
What happened then?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Ridiculous.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he will have it first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Shit.
To throw is Watson.
Fuck up.
He's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
I'm not getting that shit, but
Let's go, Legend Collins. Field goal, baby. Give me the field goal. Got
Good
me right into
position for the Cowboys
it's
here as they
7-7,
come
right?
up 1st and 10.
Gone!
Oh, don't mess it up. Get over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. That one complete to
how
Yannick.
don't
No
you
gain on the
fucking
play there.
block,
It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And then they're going to block. What the fuck?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Dunn with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Go!
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What the fuck was the linebacker?
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. There's distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Watson on first down.
What the
Escaping
fuck?
the pressure right. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons.
Bro,
Quarterback
come
gets
on,
outside
bro.
the pocket
They
and
giving the
panics a
ball
little
right
bit.
fucking back,
And
bro.
receiver
Get out of
doesn't
here,
make
bro.
sure he's
Dumb.
absolutely in an open spot. So this guy lurking took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're
First
open,
time I heard you
otherwise
say.
just don't do it.
I ain't say I was going to game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out
Oh
for
my
Burns.
God, bro.
So they took a
Oh
shot
my
on
God.
first
That
down,
nigga
but couldn't
wide
connect.
the fuck open, bro.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they?
This nigga
And he already found
overthrew
his
him.
guy once.
yards.
Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Bless you, baby.
Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And now a carry here for their fullback. Gets around him.
Why are you going backwards?
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
I thought they was about to play me, so I face me.
They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A very solid gain of 27. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Bro, we watching Cam, bro. Ain't no running.
Now back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Carlos Watkins in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that
Bro,
route
come
is
on,
not
like, why ain't
called
you coming
if you don't have a
over,
guy
bro?
who can throw the ball and put some muscle on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 37. Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a 1st down. Here's a give to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Yeah, because they're 3 games, I'm not playing this shit anymore.
Good play, baby. Good fucking play. Let's go.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 82 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Wow.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. David Irving in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Going up top. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, going to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Only up by 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit charted loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that's how you win a fucking game, baby. Defense.
The
I
pressure
just got to the pick 6 back. So it's
And he's got it to Hearns.
17-7.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh my God, everybody get
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this one inside.
Oh my God,
now
he hurt, bro.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Oh, this game is just destroying all my running backs, bro.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's how you get it again, baby. Get up out of here.
His second
Get the
touchdown
fuck out of here.
And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
But we were able to pull it out.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Yeah, I'm not playing you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
This dude actually shut me down. Only 68 passing yards, 68 rushing yards. If it wasn't for my defense, man.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Miller. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now
bring him on.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Watkins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot. Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback. And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles? Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with a run by Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels? Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Lamar's hurt.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Watson going deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
Detroit!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a give to Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
Is Smith your fullback?
All they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Running that boy.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his
He did like a
back.
fullback.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, Aubrey.
Back to throw. And comes free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
That's his first.
No,
So on 4th
for
down,
7 weeks.
out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
He's up for 7
This
weeks.
to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get in the field goal range, or
And he will go down. Well,
We
the
have been
Cowboys
shooting.
sack.
Oh, you haven't?
A costly
Yes, we have,
sack.
bro.
They'll
We
have to
definitely
use a
shoot.
timeout here.
We
And
definitely
barring a
do
defensive
shoot.
penalty,
When we
they'll
talk
be
about
looking at
how many more
one
wins I
final
have,
play.
Yeah,
Pass
he did-
protection
he
has been a
did.
problem all night long as they come up
Destroying
facing
you.
second and a bundle. Back
Giving
to
you the old
throw.
Canadian, the
Now a
what you
des-
do.
and, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson.
Well, give me a fourth off the counter. I don't know what's up, Steve. What's up, man? Play hard, though. It's a kid, fool. Don't Oh, that's Kane. Good interception.
GG.
Put this back on the counter for me. I gotta find you some clothes
Oh,
so you
damn,
can wash your ass.
that's what's up, bro. You can take them to school and shit now, huh?
Wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends,
Fucking, let me see how long this ass fucking out.
We wake 'em up,
So, hey,
we want back ends,
let me figure out where your math is.
Nobody
okay?
wants to hear your numbers.
No,
Aubrey. No.
because you guys clearly graduated from Mississippi and Michigan public school.
I
So
didn't.
let me explain
No,
something.
we didn't clear
Okay.
that. I have more quad.
No. My point was that I had more wins than you total. So let's go down
Yeah,
the
that's
list.
combined though.
Ant has 15.
I didn't say that.
That's quad,
I have 14.
bro. That's quad.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Sound like radio.
Da-da-da-da-da. You're on crack. Alright, so let me explain something to you. That's just for one game mode. Then Ant has one in duos, as do I. So the score now is 16-15. But then we get into solos. Ant only has one, where I have 4. So who has more wins?
Okay, but set us combined.
Yeah, fine. That's solo.
You said us. You said us, not just me.
Yeah, but all those I'm talking about if you go to games that we all play together, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's not what you said already. But
Hey, throw that McDonald's bag in the trash.
So,
So
TJ out there with Kyrie. I think Zeke back in, though.
that was a good try, though. Hey,
You play more than me, though. If
Hey.
you look at the hours played, you play way more than me.
Auburn plays a lot more.
So that means your
What are you
aim
talking about?
sucks.
You play the game a lot more than anybody.
yeah, the game, not Blackout.
No, you do play
Blackout, yeah,
more
that's
than
what
me.
it's showing. Yeah, you
You
play
have way more
Blackout a
hours
lot
than
more
me.
than me.
Bro,
Numbers don't lie. What a guy.
so
Come on,
once
let's run some
again,
duos, bro. Let's run some duos. I'm not gonna argue with you. I ain't hit shit.